thing is, it's a repeating theme since we revealed the game that they use their weapons more than they ever have.
Main.
And Kano, that shines through. He uses his knife all the time in a lot of his animations.
That looks kind of sluggish, though.
He has, like his back two is a good example of what you're talking
Seems
about.
kind of
so
slow.
He doesn't have a string off this, but he does get a slight pop-up. And this is kind of the move you use at this space.
Punishable, probably.
But up
punishable
close,
on block.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say it's good advancing. It has reach.
Exactly.
Right?
But it's not a full string. He cannot like confirm into a full string.
You can get good damage off
I hope
of,
Devora
like,
gets her
say,
forward 1-1 back.
To
That'd be nice.
ball
We'll
is really
see.
good.
Yes.
You can get some good damage off of that.
But up close is, I think you're right, where he excels. He has a lot of combos. He has, he can do his knife and then he can go into an overhead.
Oh, I love that.
We'll get into more of that later.
Or he can go into a low. And while it's not a direct 50-50, it is one of those where the opponent's going to have to like really
he
be
has
looking
some
for it
mix-up
and know to
potential?
stand up after the first hit or the second hit. And
Right.
it can mix people up if they're not paying attention, which will lead into his throws, which are super cool.
Awesome.
So let's go into his special moves.
Sure.
Unless there's any other normals. Oh, there's a couple normals.
There's actually a few normal.
Yeah, there's a few. First off, he has a really good overhead. It is a little on the slow side, but it has pretty good range, and it splats them through a while. And it is complemented by a really good low.
That's a low. Interesting. Does he have command grabs, though? That's what I want to
So
know.
this is going to be one of his core mix-up tools that we've been talking about.
So he's
You can
a mix-up
also, instead
character.
of doing the stomp, actually cancel into a special move. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do this, though, but if you want to get more damage, you can cancel. The overhead.
Well, and that's the thing that can be like that's very useful for in the fact like so a combo that I like to use with them does use two of the bars. If you
Yes.
only have one of the bars, finishing off with the stomp is how you finish off a combo with grab. Like
That's a great point. The overhead, you'll notice, does not combo them. So he's not, as a repeating thing in this game is a lot of characters will have an overhead and a low mix-up, but only one will actually pop them up for a combo, and he kind of continues that.
I guess to
Ouch.
say, because people might not.
He has so many. It seems like he has a lot of moves
step
where
on
he
that,
headbutts
that
you.
doesn't take me
That's
to
like a
the
reoccurring
continuation
theme
of
with this
a
character.
string.
Yes, yes. One final normal I'd like to show is, it's not a combo, but it's a good ranged move, is his back three.
Oof.
He uses his boot knife. Again, he's not going to get a combo, he's not going to get a
That's pretty
follow-up,
cool looking.
But
And then he-
this
oof.
is how he kind of competes.
It's like just
mid-range.
stuck
So
in you, and he
he's
uses
really good
it
up
like
close,
in
but
you.
mid-range,
Oh
he'll
god,
want to
that's
use
crazy.
back two and back three. And this actually is one of his crushing blows. So every crushing blow has a different requirement. This one is the move has to be a counter hit. So if he hits the opponent who's trying to throw out a move,
Ouch.
he's going to get the crushing blow. So the idea here would be he's kind of sitting at mid-range, dashing in, throwing knives.
Footsies.
If he thinks the opponent's going to do their long-range move, like, for example, the axe I showed, if he throws out the back three and catches them, he's going to get real big, juicy damage, and you're going to break their bones.
And it'll happen more than you think, probably, too, because a lot of the characters from that range, those moves that they do have from there, are a bit slower.
Exactly.
There aren't a lot of super fast, long-range
Yes.
moves.
So that's kind of the balance of the move. While he's not getting a combo, this move is faster than the typical mid-range move, so he can actually beat attacks. And with the crushing blow requirements, that's kind of what we're going for. We think about the meta of the game, why we'd use this move, and this is like the coup de grace of the move. Like, it's good as a counter hit
Yeah,
move, so
you get more
first time
damage
you
for
get
using it as a
you're gonna
counter,
go
but
in.
a crushing blow, it'll only
But
work
to be
like
clear about
once
the
in a
crushing
match.
blow requirements, if you're the type of player where you just think Kano looks cool and you want to play arcade ladder, you're going to get this one exactly as you said, on accident. Like, it's going to happen. Like, you don't have to worry too much about, I don't understand what a counter hit is. You're getting counter hits even if you don't know how you're. Yeah.
That's not just the ladder either. You're going to get a lot of it from when me and Derek are just spamming on each other. It's
Absolutely.
just like not blocking.
I don't spam everything.
Sins, you have the option to either
So,
make it trigger
you want us to move on?
a
There's
crushing
no
blow.
doubt.
You can make
When
it
you play
go on its
calculation, it's
own,
definitely
or you
not
can
gonna
have the
happen.
option to
Not even
actually
spelled with a
make
K.
it trigger when you want it to
So,
trigger.
the base loadout is pretty much what you expect from Kano. His ability moves really are very unique. They're pretty much, a lot of them are new moves. His base moves it's MK1, MK3 Kano. He's got his knife toss. It's exactly what you want in a knife toss.
You can amplify.
Amplify to throw two, good recovery, travels real fast, and Kano balls back. It would be weird.
I'm guessing the knife toss is a high. Most projectiles
Yes,
are
you can amplify.
highs. They even made Baraka's into
does
a
an
high
X-Marks
when it was
spark
originally
kind
a
of
mid
thing there,
in the
and air
reveal
Kano balls back.
build.
He does this
Ooh, I
big
love it.
drop kick.
So I'm not seeing any command grabs.
So
I'm
that's
wondering
his
if
base set,
that
and
they
it's
might
up
have
to you
like
how you
a
wanna play.
variation of
His
sorts,
ability
maybe
moves
that
are
would have
extremely
command grabs.
versatile. So let's go over loadout. We started with actually your loadout. This is literally the one that you use.
But you didn't show some of the stuff that's involved with it.
Yes. So
Gotcha.
the first thing we added, it actually changes up his combo attacks, and he gets new extenders that he didn't have before.
Right.
For example, he can amplify this string.
Ooh, ooh.
Love.
That's pretty cool.
Dirty fighter.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just
that's-
awesome.
It's funny to me, like the little tiny things that the team has put in.
I didn't
Yes.
have mine
It's actually
manual
more brutal
since
than the knife.
when I was
Agreed,
playing for the
agreed.
reveal
So he
build,
also has
I
the
just had to
slow
do it
string,
auto
and he can
because
actually
I didn't know
amplify it
anything
and get
about
pop-up.
anything when I was playing, so it was way
And
easier
lastly,
just to have it
this ability,
trigger
it's one
automatically.
ability, and you get all these kind of normal attacks together. He gets an extension on his overhead where he actually kicks
Oh,
you
that's cool.
away.
I like he kicks you and you slide over.
Yeah, I
everything.
love the slide. And look at the animation as he's recovering his leg. Like, it's so... What a scumbag. The second thing we gave him is called Snakebite, and that is a big combo starter if you amplify it.
Okay.
And I understand you know a lot about Snakebite. Why don't you talk to us about that?
I will. Snakebite's it's a really good move to kind of continue combos. It's dangerous just to throw out there because it is unsafe.
Yes.
But if you use that in the middle of a combo, it's definitely a good extender. You're going to catch people with it just straight up, but it's dangerous.
What kind of combos could I get off Snakebite? Is there anything
trying to
you know
make
about
him do
that?
the combo.
Can I get a camera real quick?
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go, guys. How many tries is it gonna take for
Oh, okay.
him to do
how
it the combo?
generous.
See how he was confused? See
was.
how he was confused?
He was. I'm a hard ass. So I have created a combo that because I love Kano. And Steve, I showed it to Steve.
8,
and I was just
3,
like, he
4.
might think it's cool, but it's whatever. It's something that I came up with.
I originally
I'll be
voted
honest,
5, but I
lot of
think
times
he
you
might do
slide
it. You know, I'm gonna
from your
get
desk,
2 tries.
see a
I think he's
combo.
gonna do it in 2 tries.
And it's jab, jab, jab special move. And I don't have the heart to tell you that's...
Jab, jab,
That's-
jab special.
I usually have a finish to it too. It's just they're never like bull like.
But this one...
It's pretty good. I've named it the Dundee because when I use it, it's a done deal. Okay, so here's the deal.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
people are
Well,
putting in
we're
their
gonna try.
guesses right
So
now.
on Twitter, I asked how many tries it take. I forgot to look at the percentage right now. There's people who thought
The
first try.
percentages were pretty
Most people
even.
thought about 5.
I say within 3.
Good.
I agree.
So here's the deal.
I'm saying 2 right now. Let's go, Todd.
I did a lot of the stuff for the Combat Cast. Has said if I get it first try, he'll donate $50 to a charity of my choice.
Wow.
I will match it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, he might be able to get it first try.
I don't do it on the first
Maybe.
try. I'll also donate $50 to it's National Women's Month, so a women's charity. I will do. So so to say, can I try the string
No.
real quick before I go?
No. No.
No,
you have
there's
to
no...
beat-
Just
warm-
do it.
Fine.
Do it, Tyler. Do it.
For
Fine.
top 8 to determine, you can't warm up.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Do it.
Go, Lansdowne.
He's scared. He's scared.
no,
All right,
no,
you know
no.
what? I'm gonna say
You
4
want to
tries.
do it
4
before the
tries.
stream, and I
Yes.
did
I'm
like
changing
4
my
times in a
answer.
row.
4
He's
tries.
thinking the buttons
Yes.
right now. He's trying to...
Oh, I'm allowed
Yeah.
to do that, right? That doesn't count as doing it.
Well, you're stalling.
Oh
You're
my
stalling.
God, this man, he's
Yeah,
nervous.
did I
He's
do
sweating,
something?
guys.
No, no, I'm
This
nervous.
This
I'm
is
nervous.
grand finals of Evo
All
right
Here he
now.
goes.
Here's the done
Here we
deal.
go.
Here's
Here we
the
go.
done deal. Oh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Missed it.
No, there's
Oh, he missed it. Okay, that's 1.
All right, done deal.
Oh, 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 2. That's
All right,
2.
one more. You
That's
got it.
2.
You got
That's
it.
2.
You don't have stamina.
Oh, 3.
Oh,
Next
oh,
damage.
3.
That
It
doesn't
does
count.
count. He
That
should have
doesn't
been aware.
count.
He should have
No.
been aware.
No, that counts. That's 3. In my eyes,
Why
that's
do you
3.
want me to fail?
Oh, that's 4.
Okay,
Why-
calm down. Calm down.
Whoa,
You're
whoa.
letting him get to you.
Yeah, don't let me get to you.
Oh man, that's 5 already, guys. That's 6.
Take a slight break.
You know what? Walk
Ignore
away.
Derek.
Oh,
We got it. We got it.
Yes.
Oh, 7.
I really thought I could do it first try. Hold on. I'm not quitting. This might be a 4-hour stream.
I'm gonna get a drink. Does anybody need anything?
There it is.
There it is.
Hey, 8 tries, guys.
That was it.
Nice
Well, I'm
combo.
donating $50 to a charity. I'm happy with that. I'm glad to do it.
Nice
But I
job.
really wanted to. That's the combo. It's pretty cool. I wish I would have. I was.
I think that was 8
very
tries.
frustrated right now.
I think
Well,
I
you
counted.
You had the pressure of this.
Right.
do that
Like,
sometimes.
You
that's
need when you practice.
Rhett
you
says
need
he
Derek
called it.
screaming in your ear.
Yeah.
You know what?
I can record something.
I'd
for you.
rather
Right.
miss.
I
it
see
than
King.
do that.
So,
King
just
You
Right
gave
there.
a slight
Said
preview of the
8.
last move you equipped, which
Yep.
is the lumbar check, a brand new command grab that is so cool.
I wasn't even really
You
paying
love
attention
super
to what the
animations,
combo
you love
looked
command
like.
grabs.
I was
You
just
can talk
counting the
about it.
tries. Now I want to see him
was-
do it again so I can actually look at the
There are,
combo.
like- so I really love the animations in the game as a whole. There have been like 4.
But that was a cool
things
combo.
involved
So
with
for anyone
command
saying
grabs
no
and
combos
two-player-
in
We'll get to the player
MK11,
animations. The animations
there's a
like
combo for
both
you.
the characters kind of work together to do in a way. There's like 4 of them in the game that when I saw them, I was just like, okay. So, and this was definitely one of them.
So this also has a neat crushing blow I'd like to go over. So a couple weeks ago it was asked, when they do a wake-up roll, is it invincible and what can you do to beat it?
What up,
Remember that?
Johnny?
Yes.
The
Welcome to
answer
the
is
stream.
throws.
Welcome to the
Throws
stream,
will
everyone.
actually
Thanks for
beat
tuning
the
in, guys.
vulnerability of
I think
a
we've
wake-up
mentioned
roll.
that before, but we haven't mentioned the command grabs. Being a
Yes.
throw is the
So-
same thing.
Command
So you
grab?
just ball all over them.
Ooh. Ooh.
That triggers the crushing blow. If you
Ouch.
are going to do a wake-up roll, you can go for the command grab, and if you successfully grab them out of a wake-up
Command
roll,
grab? That's
you
command.
get the crushing blow.
Yes.
What? That's such a weird requirement for a crushing blow. You're going to be scared to actually wake up with that roll. Lose 25%, actually
Yes.
more, because there's extra damage over time. That's like
And that's a good
fucking
point.
like
That every crushing blow
30% or
does
more.
extra. It's not just damage. Some of them do dot. Some of them actually pop you up for a combo. There's a lot of different reactions that a crushing blow can have.
Super exciting. That you just did a move we didn't talk about.
Yep. Forward 3. This actually is one of the ways that he can defeat characters that outrange him because it goes under high projectiles. And it covers a lot of range. Now, this is unsafe, so he's taking a risk, and it doesn't do a lot
That's
of damage.
such a weird move.
But this is what I would call a conditioning tool.
Right.
Conditioning with a K, of course. The opponent is going to want to outrange Kano and outzone Kano, but they have to look for this, and then that sets up Kano. What just happened
Exactly.
today
I was just
when
going
we
to
were
mention
playing.
that.
Would you say that a lot of his stuff is unsafe?
Yes, I would describe him as an unsafe character.
Right.
He kind of has a tool for every situation.
Bio's planning to main
But it's high
Kano.
risk. He's a YOLO guy. Like this. I mean, this is a guy that's been in the business 15, 20 years, crime, running from the police.
You gotta kill a lot of people, bury a
Right.
lot of bodies.
Right.
And we tell you, Steve and I played a little bit beforehand. I wasn't.
I wonder if we're going to see
And then
Kano's
Steve
other
kind of told me
fatality.
to add some of these things into my game, and then the next round, like I did a few of those things, and I actually won the round because I was able to get Kano's game going.
Yep.
Just off of that move alone, really. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
more to it than that, obviously, but
You got to think of it when you use an unsafe character. While the opponent is going to punish you if they block this, you don't have to use that anymore, and then you can dash in.
yep.
So let's go over to another loadout. This one,
It's called Bad Dude.
it's called Bad Dude.
He's looking at his notes.
I like it.
And it has some wacky moves. So the first thing, and he has the classic MK3 costume.
I do love that costume.
The first thing I gave him is his Vegemite buff,
Vegemite.
where this does 2 things. This buffs his Kano Ball moves,
That's
and they
funny.
do additional damage, and they actually have armor.
Armor. Ooh, that looks pretty terrifying.
So,
Holy shit.
again, if you're playing a matchup where you're getting zoned out really badly, this is the perfect answer to it.
Wow.
Once you get this out, his Kano Ball becomes extremely dangerous. You're going to go straight through any projectile in the matchup.
Wow.
The other thing I gave him, this is very cool, is Molotov Toss, where he tosses a
What?
Molotov cocktail on the ground, and they are doing dot damage while they're standing in this. So, you can imagine the possibilities here.
So you'd throw it out and just put pressure on it.
So a little bit of a
Exactly.
setup.
For example, if you have lumbar check,
Potential.
it'll do dot damage during the entire lumbar check.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then lastly, I gave him the Bio Trap. This puts
Bio
a on
Trap.
the ground, and if the
Shout out to
opponent is in
Biohazard.
it, they cannot jump. So if you have a character that excels at 50-50s and grabs and command grabs, you can imagine not being able to jump out is pretty strong.
And can you throw that at different distances? So
Yes,
could
you
just
can.
Sort of make setups and whatnot.
Yes, you can also mix and match a lot of these tools. So you can have this out while you have this out, and then go for your command
Ooh.
grab.
It's just dirty.
The Bio Trap does
Interesting.
one other thing that's
But that
very
would
neat. So
take a
normally
while
Kano
to
times
set
are
up
hot.
both things.
If you have this out on the playing field, the knife
Edge
actually
Entertainment,
is sucked
thanks,
into its
man.
magnetic pole and becomes a mid.
That's awesome.
This
Thanks
is
for
a
joining the
great
stream.
round ender. It's a great way to get chip damage because the opponent's going to have to block these fast
Well,
projectiles.
naturally, the magnet's pulling the metal down.
Yeah,
I mean,
it makes
that's
perfect
science.
sense.
Oh,
And
shit,
Kano,
that's
if
pretty
anything,
cool.
is a man of science.
So that what? That
There
thing
is a
turns
reason
your
that he
projectile into like a
actually
mid,
was hired by
essentially,
Shao
because
Kahn
it's
to
bringing it
be-
downwards?
How to teach
Like, what is
outworlds
that?
Earth's weapons.
Right. I mean, he made his own eye.
Yes.
Right?
No.
Yeah, it's like Donatello's no
Doctor made
jumping
it. The
thing.
same doctor that worked on
Did
Suhao.
he later kill that doctor?
Almost certainly. Like, I think when you get out of surgery like that and they hand you the mirror, you then kill the doctor.
Yeah, yes, you should.
That was kind of.
A little lore minute.
Some interesting moves there. Some interesting
Yeah,
moves.
there it is. God bless that slide.
So, how about one more loadout?
Yep.
This isn't lore minute. Why are you lying to us?
Crime Lord
Crime Lord.
with a K.
Yeah. He is a crime lord.
Yep.
How do you become a crime lord?
That's
You have to start off at like petty theft.
This is a pretty
Right.
cool outfit.
Yeah.
All right, so in this one, I replaced the knives with a new projectile, which is actually his IV.
He
Ooh.
looks fit as hell.
Yeah, I really like this. This is while he's at his club.
Right.
Yes.
Sitting back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a fight.
So this projectile is extremely fast, and you can see has a ton of real estate. It covers like most of the screen when it passes. The downside is it does not have the amplify. He cannot have the double, but on its own, it's even better than the knife.
Right.
Rumored to have a crushing blow.
It may.
Rumored.
The other thing I gave him here is his rack-off parry.
What?
That's what it's called.
Oh man.
His move list is really
And
something.
he can amplify it. Okay, so he doesn't get a full combo off of that. Like I think Johnny Cage was able to get a full combo off of a parry. This one he can just meter burn, he amplify it and get more damage.
You know he made up 2/5. But 2/5? He said?
I don't know.
A half of them.
I don't know. I checked some of them out with Brendan too, and it seemed to be pretty accurate.
And lastly, he has Chemical Burn. And this is a really fast special move that you can use to end combos or pokes.
Dot damage.
And he will actually dash away as he does it. You can see if they block, he actually gets
Person
away.
loves chemicals.
It's definitely something Kano would do.
Ugh.
And this has a really cool
And then
amplifier.
he has a bottle of bleach. He just-
Ooh.
Throws a cigarette
Ouch.
lighter and lights you on fire. He is a nasty.
Ugh.
Does the
Nasty guy.
bottle of the
That's pretty cool.
Molotov cocktail also light that up?
No.
Okay.
It should.
I don't think. If it does, I don't know about it. Does it?
They should add that in the game if they haven't
That
already.
was super awkward.
I feel like it did. I feel like it did at one point.
Maybe
that
it's
could have
not.
I
changed.
mean, that's the thing is everything's.
Yeah, we talk about this. You know, games in development. So yeah.
How many lighters does he have?
A lot. He
Right.
smokes a lot. So,
Cool.
what about his Fatal Blow?
Reckless says Sonic Fox will play him. What makes you
Because
say
I
that?
think it's really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Fatal Blow. Oh yeah, I think I've seen this, right? Oh yeah. Oof. Just kicks him in the ribs for good measure.
It's
And then,
just so
ouch, that hurt.
The one at the oh.
He
the-
still has
to
that
the
knife
side
in
is
his
just
chest, doesn't he?
rude.
Well, you know. He is
But
rude.
he is a bad dude.
Bad dude.
So that is Kano.
That's Kano.